Research is not about what new you can do, but is about what new you can think about. So if you follow the same and if you abide by the same, you have come to the right place. So hello and welcome. This is your host Himanshi Kaushik, and I hope that you all are doing fine, sound, healthy, and safe at wherever you are and taking this session from. So today we have gathered here for a webinar, a special session on research-based learning, igniting curiosity and nurturing knowledge. If you also feel the passion of research, you have come and you are all welcome to gain the knowledge as much as you want. And for the same, we have our expert here with us, who is Mr. Ajit Kumar Sharma, who's a professor, associate professor basically here in LPU in the Department of Chemical Engineering and Physical Sciences. And he's also a research coordinator who has more than 14 years of experience in developing nanocomposites, catalytic filters, and advanced materials for energy and environmental applications. So based on all these 14 years of experiences, Professor Sharma has filed 10 international patents already, whereas 4 US patent is granted between 2017 to 2020, and which are related to metal oxides based advanced materials. Professor Sharma has been awarded for his outstanding research contribution in the year 2020 to 2021 and 2022 at LP University here only. And after that, he also has received National Research Foundation NRF of Postdoctoral Award from Ministry of South Korea in 2013. Also, Sir has also been honored with the D.S. Kothari Diamond Jubilee Medal by Waterman of India during International Conclave on Materials, Energy and Climate at IGDTUW, New Delhi in 2022 only. And he also has more than 90 international SCI Scopus publications and several book chapters published under his name. Sir, it is a pleasure for us to be here, to be able to listen you in the webinar. And before I request you to proceed with the session and take over the screen, I want all the participants to know that now you can write your questions in the chat box or the Q&A box. And at the end of the session, you can raise your hand as well so that you can directly chat with our expert here. And with this, sir, I will also welcome you in the webinar. And I hand over the screen to you and looking forward for the amazing session, sir.
Thank you, Himanshi. Nice introduction. And thank you to all for listening me. Today, we are going to give one of the brief idea about the research. Basically, we are everyday life, we are seeing a lot of the science is going on in our around life, right? So where we learn many things, somewhere we don't know exactly where the science is going on. Simply, we can say that if we are cooking a tea in our kitchen, so some phenomena, science phenomena is going on, right? So the lot of the things is going on, and somewhere we know the what exactly science is there, and somewhere we means we don't understand what exactly the science is going on. So based on that, during our teaching, we are going to giving these type of the research projects, or we can say some phenomena where the student they can learn, which they can utilize for future prospects. So based on that, we giving you one of the presentation, research-based learning, igniting curiosity, nurturing knowledge. So here, this is one of my introduction actually, already Himanshi given that. So just a minute ago, I gave you that information related that in our, when we saw the agriculture, how the plants, they grow, how we can get the fruits, flowers. So what exactly the science is behind that one? During the photography, what exactly the science? How we can get the negative to positive? We click the picture and we can get the one of the picture related that one. So in our the daily life, a lot of the science is going on, and which we utilize for the new inventions, new projects, new patents. Nowadays we are seeing about the solar panel, It's easy to utilize our to run the air condition in our home without any of the electricity consumption. So this is one of the daily life science. We utilize that one. How we can focus this related about the science and how we can learn our daily life related science. So this research based learning, if you change your thoughts, we can get the idea and we can do something new innovations. But before these innovations, we should know that what exactly the research. Research is completely based on the questions, how it happened, why it happened. Going on is not is very important about that. And based that, what and how, they are going to give one of the learning. And the third, we are going to understand what benefit about this type of the creation. So when we are going to divide these learning, so it's very important about what, benefit, and why. What happened with this about the science, what happened with this about the inventions, and what benefited we are going to get that one. Nowadays, we are working about the this electrical car. So which we are utilize these without any of the non-renewable fuels. So how it happened with these mechanisms. So this is very important about that one. So this is completely based on the few of the steps. So basically, when we are going to divide the all steps, we can categorize the 4 steps where we can identify exactly the problem. Many times you do some of the work and somewhere we cannot solve that problem. So we need to identify that problem. So important is identify the problems. Then we need to do some of the research, how it happened, how we can solve that one. And what another things is going to change there. The science means how we are going to solve some of the parameter, like when you are going to burn the tea or burn the water, so it's going to convert to water vapor. So one is heat, another is that the one of the plates which we are going to utilize some of the material of things, how it going to conduction process is going to happen. And fourth, we can apply some of the thinking. If we are going to increase the burner, the evaporation is fast. If we are decrease this burner means heat, so we can decrease the evaporation. So this is some of these steps, how we can implement our research and how we can learn the all phenomena. So when we are going to think about these, the research, learning, and everything, some of the 10 basic, the learning curiosity is there. Model curiosity, how we can design one of the model. Many times, many guys, they make the periodic table model and how it's going to affect, means they gave the all periodic tables, the all elements, how they are give that one. So model curiosity, embedded curiosity, for instructional design, how which type of the design we can give. So they have this 10 the important points they gave the strategies for curiosity of the learning. Reward curiosity, make curiosity personal, let student lead, how they can take their lead to start that curiosity to solve that problem. Market content and focus of the questions, which type of the question are important related in that cases, and connect to the other person, how we can resolve that problem and we can resolve that answers based on what question they ask that. And during this, when we are going to make this learning, research based learning, some of the interactive learning is very important, as sometimes when you are going to gather with the friends and make the one of make some of the solution. So innovation based on the group discussion. So group discussion is one of the important. When sometimes we don't have the access of the students, we cannot make the gathering, so we can get the information through the online platform. Recently, many of the new generation, they get the all information through the YouTube channels, through the Google search. So online option is another interactive learning process. And third case, when we go for the collaborative. So collaborative is when somewhere you are expert, somewhere another person are expert. So when we are going to both mind is going to mix together, we can create some of the third phenomenality, that one, collaborative. So they are some of the pathways. When we are going to learn these research-based learning, some of the pathways into assessment, paths, and engagement. We need to assess some of the where they learn and their knowledge and their skills, and make one of the path related that one where we can get the all skills, where we can all parameters we are going to engage that, and all tools which when we are going to use open any of the remote control. So number of the tools was there. First we are a screwdriver, some of the pencil cells, and some of the springs is there. So these tools, how they are going to connect it together, and what the role of the important part of that one. So they are the pathways, assessment, path, and engagement of all tools. As I gave to you, one of the important things related that one, real science which you are facing in everyday your life. So every day you have seen why the soap is going to give the soap solution to clean the all the dirty things. They are going to clean with the soap solutions. What happened with that? Some of the mycelia, some of the science is there. So some science, everyday life, how it happened with the milk to the curd, how it's going to happen with that. Some of the science is there, biological phenomena is there, literature, you can search that one. And nowadays, when we are talking about the recently ChatGPT, this is one of the technology. What we are thinking, a lot of the ideas through the ChatGPT, they are going to give the ideas about that one. So these science, literature, and technology, so they are the real world applications is there. And these applications we are going to utilize. When we are talking about the COVID vaccine, we get that one. So the labs, biochemistry labs, new type of the buildings, green building, we say that architecture studios, new medical sciences, and computer science. The ChatGPT is one of the good examples. So this is the research-based learning. Not only the book, we can get the knowledge, what the challenge is there and how we can resolve that challenge. That path we gave to you, we need to make of the group related that one. What benefit with this research-based learning? This is one of the example I gave to you, like ChatGPT is one of the recent technology. When we're talking about the WhatsApp, we are getting the video call. If you're talking about 80s and 90s, it's very hard to get that one to see each other through the mobile phone or through the phone. But these new inventions, we get that. So research-based learning, we can, what the challenge we are going to face and what we needed that one. And that thoughts we can implement in technology, improved critical thinking, what we needed that one. And that things we are going to make of the proper channel. And some of the engagement of the content, how we can learn that. And based on, we can get some outcome like the WhatsApp video calling, or a lot of the platform is there where we can get this video calling. So the challenge, is it possible we can see when we are going to talk together? So now this is one of the solutions we can get that. So think about the future. What's going to happen with the future? And this and these of the technology, when we are talking about that one, the ChatGPT and these solar-based lightning, solar-based car. Right. Recently, some of the people, they are utilizing waste to run the car. Many of the people, they're working on that. And these thoughts, it's completely how we can utilize our mind, critical thinking, skill-based. So we need to conclude about these challenges and how we can engagement of yourself. But when we are going to utilize this one, it's very hard to manage our time. So lack of timing, they are the challenges when we are going to implement our technology. Conceptualization, insufficient knowledge. Some we are going to learn through the Google, but we cannot understand how we can overcome with these challenges. Make one of the proper plan. Maybe you are busy somewhere, so you can make of the proper plan. First month, we can go with this platform. Second month, we can go this one. At day 1, day 2, day 3, like that. And collaborate. You can make one of the collaboration who know about these challenges. So make some of the collaboration, and when you get some of the ideas, take some of the feedback related to that one. So this is some of the challenges where you can overcome that, and how we can step the implementing, evaluate the learning outcome, design the content, how we can implement. Nowadays a lot of the episodes is coming in the daily soaps, how they created some of the technology and they are getting the fund related to this one. So these content also, how we can design the content, and conclusion based on the key about the takeaways. Research based learning, they are going to help to you to develop one of the innovation, to develop one of the business related that book knowledge plus your critical thinking, and do some of the practical related this type of the challenges. So these research based learning is very important about for the future trends. And what the challenge we are going to face, we are going to make one of the proper plan. So these the thoughts we are going to utilize for the students, what they are going to learn here during UG, PG and PhD in higher educations. So based on that one, here we are going to provide some research internship. The government also, they provide a lot of the internship related that one, and some of the projects they are going to provide that one to enhance their skills, mind growth, how we can think about. So Borden, they have a lot of the many of the scholarship they are going to provide, and these scholarship based on the achievements, what you are thinking about, and diversity based and vision based. Some of the people, they are interested for the agriculture, some of the interested for the medical science, some of the interested for the computer science. But basic is physics, chemistry and math, the basic things they are going to take that one. So basic we can understand based on the vision, they are going to provide the scholarship eligibilities they have, they are going to provide. And based on the benefit about these research internship, they are going to get the personal growth, how we can start the future life as a business, as a job, or as they are going to as an entrepreneur. So they provide professional impact. When you're talking about based on the scholarship application, so these applications, and when you are going to apply, first you need to think about the research, what you did that in your education, then prepare some of the model and utilize that research, implement and make one of your resume and put it the achievements, and after that you can apply and you can get some of the interviews. So this is one of the process based on these research. So these research based you can get a lot of the on campus, off campus, online, lot of the things is there where you can apply. And this selection for these scholarship based on the quality, this quality, we can say that how that innovation are important for the community development, and their potential, efficiency, how it's feasible, and diversity, according to the diversity also. So here I'm going to provide some of the scholarships where the student they are going to apply. So here we gave to you Fulbright Nehru Master Fellowship, and a lot of the students they are getting about from the LPU, Fulbright Nehru Doctoral, National Overseas Scholarship, Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Degree, Agatha Harrison Memorial Fellowships, and where the student they get some of the fellowships also. When we are talking about one by one, so like when we're talking about Fulbright Nehru Master Fellowship, its duration is 1 to 2 years, and bachelor's you get only 55%, and you can get this type of the fellowships. Another Fulbright Nehru Doctoral, who registered for PhD programs, and it completes 6 to 9 month merit basis. This Fulbright, you need to only the registered, and then you can apply for eligible for these fellowships. National Overseas Scholarships, it is for the 2 years, and important 55% marks in your academic degree. Age is below 35, and some when we're talking about the females, the early age, their marriages in 30, 32 or 28, in these age the marriages. So those females they can apply also. So that's the age is 35. Erasmus Mund's joint master degree program. It's also for who have graduate degree, so they can apply for 1 to 2 years. These Erasmus Mund's joint master degree programs is also there. Agatha Harrison, so 30 to 40 years. Only 60% who have the 60% aggregate in PhD program. So there are a lot of the scholarships is there. So in Europe, Australia, Canada, many places is there. UN also, United Nations also, they provide a lot of the fellowships, which is fully funded for these research related learnings. We have some of the another internship opportunities in Niti Aayog internship, where the all ISCs, IT, CSR labs, TIFR, BARC, they are going to provide the internship for the all students. Even the All India Councils for Technical Education, AICT, they also invite for the young and bright candidate for the appointment of part-time and paid interns. They are going to provide some fellowships also. Some of the physical research laboratories, final undergraduate, pre-final year, postgraduate student, optic laser. So a lot of the research trust area they utilize to apply for these internship opportunities. United Nations also they provide that one. USA, NASA, they also get that one. So scholarship opportunities, one of the Inspire schemes is there based on the internship and based on the award. They are going to divide. So they have SEEDS program, SHE program, and they have the AORC program. When we're talking about these SEEDS program, so SEEDS, they have a scheme for early attraction of talent. And when we're talking about SHE, scholarship about higher education, AORC, they have another one of the fellowships is there. So they provide the award, they provide the fellowships. For the short-term care courses, they provide the internship when you go for the internship program, and also you can get the award also. So these were the opportunities we provide in lovely LPU University. The scholarship opportunity for the postgraduate merit scholarships, Department of Science and Technology, DST, they provide for the women's also. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Summer Training Program also they provide, where they have some of the student, they get that one. Many student, they get about these fellowships. When we're talking about the School of Chemical Engineering and Physical Sciences, we have BSc, MSc, and some of the doctoral courses is there. Undergraduate, BSc, Physics, Chemistry, Mathematics, Statics, and Chemical Engineering. Postgraduate Physics, Chemistry, MSc Honors, MSc Honors Chemistry, MSc Honors Mathematics, and MSc Statics and Data Analysis. And doctoral program, Physics, Chemistry, Mathematics, Chemical Engineering, all departments, they are going to get these admissions. When we're talking about the faculties, so around 140 faculties, where the many faculties from the ITs and ITs from CSI labs, and many faculties from, they did their postdoctoral experience from different countries. Most of the European countries and US countries, they get the postdoctoral experience. We can say the 90% placements is available here. And quality of research, and when we're talking about the data related, 400 high quality publication, we get that in our School of Chemical and Physical Sciences, where the 25 patents we filed that. Many facilities are also available related about the research. And many students, they get the GEM, JECT, CSR Net, and GATE exam, they qualified that. We are going to give some of the example related many students, how they can get this, the fellowship and awards. Many of the courses, they are the research-based curriculum courses is there. When we're talking about research-based curriculums, so when we're talking about MSc, so fundamental of research, research methodology and design, dissertation 1, 2, 3, and 4, where they can learn that one, how we can start our research and how we can implement for the new innovation. When we're talking about BSc, so they have another basic of research and publication, and during the undergraduate they can learn that one, how we can get the publications, and these publications the one of the part of the new innovation for the patent, research methodology, and research project 1, research project 2, where they can do their experiment in a laboratory. So during the undergraduate they can understand about the all research. So they are the thrust area in School of Chemical and Physical Sciences when we're talking about physics, chemistry, mathematics, and chemical engineering. So these thrust area based the research is going on and many students they're working on it. When we're talking about the facilities, so we have very good facility for the research. So we have XRD. When we are going to do some of the material related research, we can check that material are perfect or not perfect based on the crystallinity and amorphous. We check through the XRD. So we have the research facilities: XRD, SEM analysis, electrochemical workstation, fluorescence spectrometer, refrigerated centrifuge, thermodynamic analysis, DSC, differential scanning calorimetry, density meter and viscometer, probe sonicator, particle size and zeta potential, HPLC with RI and PDA detector, FTIR with the diamond ATR. So a lot of the facilities we have, and some of the facilities we can get through the collaboration, and we have number of the collaboration also. And based on these one, many of faculty they get their project from the Department of Science and Technology, SERB, from Ministry of Governments. Number of the projects sanctioned in our university. Many of the students they get that one. As I gave to you, the student they involved in their research in a UG and PG program. So here some of the example we gave to you. So they get the research in UG and PG program and they can get their award, and now they go for the higher education. And here one of the example for Ayush area, he published one of the research paper that impact factor is 9.9, and he get the MS program in US, in Germany, sorry, with a full scholarship. And also they invited for the presentation, and they provide all research fund. Another example we can give to you, Ravneet Kaur. Here we provide few of the example. Actually, it's very hard to give within a 30 minutes to achieve about all the achievements. Ravneet Kaur, who won the first prize during the oral presentation in Italy. Here I gave to you some of the research student. During the research, they get a fellowship from the Swachhata Sarthi Fellowship, who provide the Ministry of the Indian government. They get the PhD program, and during this PhD program, they get the fellowship from the government. And they recently, these examples is there, and few students, they get the current term conditions. And when we're talking about our achievers, one of the students, when we can say that Tanisha Joshi, Department of Physics, who won the Tycoon 2022 competition organized by Ministry of Education, Innovation Cell, Government of India, who got the third prize, 50,000 cash prize in 2022. Some of the students, they get the student exchange from the other countries, US, Europe, and many of the other countries. One of my PhD scholar, he get the student exchange in University of South Dakota, USA. He's working on there in USA, some of the part of research in that places, and some of the part in India, in LPU. So they are some of the example. One of the example we can give you, the Sam Williams, who did the MSc honors in physics, and now he get the PhD program in Yale State University, USA, with the good scholarship around 57,000 USD per year. Some of the achiever here we can give you Akash Kundu, who selected in Polish Academy of Science in Poland for the MSc. After completing MSc, he get the selected for their scholarship. Karanpreet Singh, who got selected Queen's University, Kingston, Canada, and with the scholarship is around $30,000 per year, who completed the just BSc honors physics in LP from LPU. Some of the alumni who are working in India in reputed places, like Dr. Vijay Kumar, he is a scientist in Ministry of Ayush. One of the Chishma Dhaka, he is the one of the entrepreneur, he is the director in Dhaka Space Technology, and some of the apply for the civil services. So we are capture the whole area. Means we can go entrepreneur jobs, and many of they are going to what they are needed that. We have a lot of the collaboration. So here we are going to provide some of the collaboration. We have the University Winnipeg, and number of the universities we have made the collaboration. And these guest lecture many evening, the person they come and they gave their talk to give their knowledge. And we cannot forget about Professor H.C. Verma, who is the physicist, very Padma Shri Professor H.C. Verma. So many times he came here and gave the precious talk in here. And recently we did one of the conference, and where Sri S. Somnath, who are the chairman of ISRO, he made the inauguration. So many people, they come here and they motivated to the all students. So a lot of facilities, things is available here. A lot of the things is we can apply. A lot of means internship or fellowship for the awards, and we can apply number of the places. But we needed that. So important to enhance your skills and critical thinking, research-based learning, not only the book knowledge related to this one. So conclusion and next step we can say, so you can contact to us and stay connected with each other and to your seniors and the collaborators, and make some new things, new innovation, and think about new future. Okay, guys. Thank you to everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. First of all, before I move on to the questionnaires that we've received from the registrants, first of all, I'd like to thank you, sir, for this insightful presentation. And thank you so much for coming here, for giving in your time, and for crediting your time for, and sharing your experience also with us, with all the students. And I mean, before I take the questions, I want all the students to know that if you have missed any of the part of this particular session, this session will be uploaded on YouTube as well. So you can see there, and you can explore our site as well. There you can also find the same webinar. Sir, we have few questions from the registrants basically. So can I take them up?
Yes, please.
Okay, so basically, sir, this question is related to one. I mean, this question has been from Viraha Sharma. It says, sir, I have done my MSc biotechnology and qualified my GATE exam, and I do not have any interest in research. What are the opportunities I can have apart from the research? I mean, it is quite contrary to the topic that we discussed here.
Okay, if you are not interested for the research, then you can apply, do some through GATE. Actually, it is one of the eligibility to get the admission in masters in ITs and another places, even the LPU also. They provide the fellowships. And if you think about the new innovation, or if you go for entrepreneurship, you start about the business, means you're not very much interested for the research. So do something business related research. Utilize your mind and think about some business related, and go for the entrepreneurship work, skill and innovation departments, and they are going to provide some of the ideas, and that idea you can work together with the collaboration, and you can start your new innovation and move for the entrepreneurship work.
Right, sir. I mean, I just want to add one thing here. If we want to go in any entrepreneur, let's say any innovative projects, what are those pathways one can, look for to go into that particular thing? So basically, if I am a student, so how I can join that particular project?
So here they provide during the UG program, we provide some of the small projects, and we can see that that project we are going to give some of the research schemes, how then student they are going to get the knowledge, and day by day they are going to focus about that research and to move to the next step. When we're talking about the entrepreneurship, so they have PRL 1 to 9. So during the UG program, we are going to teach around TRL 1 to TRL 3. Once the student they can learn about TRL 1 to 3, then they can go for TRL 4 and 5. TRL 1 is the critical thinking. How means we can say what exactly the challenge is there. TRL 2, we can think about how we can implement what type of the challenge, how we can resolve that challenge in TRL 2. And TRL 3, when we go for this one, and how we can implement for the next step. And 5 and 6, we can say now it is ready for a good research to implement for the community development. And when we go for TRL 9, it's completely ready, that innovation for the market purpose. So we are going to teach about from 1, 2, 3, and after that you can the person they are going to teach, and then you can go for the entrepreneurship.
Right. So students, you can come here, you can join the project, and our teachers, our experts will be helping you through the start and through the journey, of course. And at the end, it is you and the business and the market who's going to excel in the field that you have chosen. Sir, we have another question. It is from Ishani Hilal. So it says, how important is it to have eye for details in research?
Sorry?
How important is it to have eye for details? So I think the question, the sense is, when we do the research, do we have to have that nitty-gritties? I mean, do we need to know those nitty-gritties also, or we can have like a broad perspective while doing the research?
Okay, no need to go for the broad perspective. You need to learn about the basic first. As I just gave you some of the example, when you are in your daily life, a lot of the science is going on, right? But somewhere we understand and somewhere we don't understand. So during our the class teaching, our faculties, they gave the real life example based on the principle and theories. So they are the basics one. We need to understand that science, and that means the mechanism we can implement during the research, the program. So then they are going to connect the real life work, research, real life work, and based on the research, and after that we can change there for the new innovations.
Right. Thank you, sir. And with this, I would want anyone, if you have any other query, you can just post your questions in the Q&A box or the chat box. And sir, with this, I mean, before they write the questions, with this, I just want your permission now to show them little
Yes.
about the site as well, as in how they can take the admission in the particular course and what all they need to know, the process basically. So can I show them the site, sir?
Yes, please. Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. So to all the admission related queries we've had, there's one shot resolution for this, and this is the site that we have, that is lpu.in. So before I move on to the admission queries and what the process is going to be for you to be able to get admission in the particular course, I would want you to tell that we have different webinars that are coming up. And as I was telling in the session as well, that this webinar, this session and every other session will also be uploaded on the YouTube. So where actually you can find this? So you basically come to this lpu.in, you click on this admissions here, and you go to the left hand side, LPU's EduFair webinar page. So once you click on there, this interface will be coming in where you will be seeing upcoming webinars that are already listed. So you can register. See, you can register them up. You just can register to any webinar you want to and gain as much as knowledge you want, and these are all free. So kindly explore the webinar page and register for them for free. Now talking about how you can just check the past webinars. So basically you see this upcoming and past webinars. So these are the upcoming webinars, right? And once I click on the past webinars, you see all the webinars and the recording here. You can see view YouTube recording. So here you click on that and you will be able to see the session, and hence can revise the session if you want to. Okay, now moving to the admission queries, I will be simply clicking on admissions, and once I click on the admission, you can see we have undergraduate programs after graduation. I mean, they are very beautifully segregated here and adjusted. So I'm just taking an example of, let's say you are a 12th passed out student and want to take an undergraduate program. So I simply go to after 12th undergrad program, regular programs. So once I click on the regular program, there will be a whole lot of disciplines that would be visible. As you can see in here, we have different disciplines. As you can see, you name any of the discipline and we have it here. Okay, if I take an example, engineering, food technology, microbiology, mathematics, science, I mean, you name any one of the discipline and we have it here. Now, let's say we have been talking a lot about the sciences today. I'm not taking an example of the same. So I simply click on the sciences here. So once I click on the science, we have different streams that is there under the science. And I'm going to take, let's say, an example of physics. So once I mean, you can just click on any of the stream you want to. And once I click on the stream, you will be finding the programs that are offered under that particular scheme. Stream. So I simply click on the program, and once I click on the program, this is where all the knowledge, all the things that you would want to know about program would be given. So program details basically give you the eligibility criteria, whether you are eligible for a particular course or not, which you can find it here. And after that, highlight basically gives you all the things that our students are doing, that they are achieving, their packages, the patents, publications, seminars, researches that the whole topic was about, and the rankings of the university. So in highlights, basically you would be getting all of these. Now going to the fee section, that would tell you how much fee that you have to pay. So this is the fee, and we have different scholarships also. You can see we have 3 scholarships, 3 slabs of the scholarships, and based on that you can avail up to 25% of the program fee waiver now. And for that we have different criteria, so you can just check the criteria and apply for the scholarship here as well. Now we have, other than these scholarships, we have different scholarships. Like, just the question that came up was the innovation and the entrepreneur thing, right? So we have scholarship for the students who have been part of any entrepreneur startup or an innovation program, or if you have been in sports, culture, research and development, or if you've been a topper of our education board, you are more than welcome here with a lot of scholarships. We do provide financial aids as well. So if you are eligible for any of the scholarship, please start applying for that. Now is the important date. The last thing is important date of the admission. So basically you it is the 10th July. So I want you to just start your admission process, start to take it admission in the test, the course that you want to, or apply for the test that you want to. So simply how you can apply for the test is click on this apply now option. Once you click on this apply now option, there are some bare minimum requirements that will be asked, and after that you click on submit. So once you click on submit, you'll be given your dashboard, and from there you can simply apply for the course or the test that you want to. Now, I hope that I've given you a brief as to what is needed to be done in order for you to take admission. Now, if I could not cover anything, you can simply write in the chat box or Q&A box, or you can schedule a call with us. You can either WhatsApp us or have a live video counseling session as well. So you can do any of these things. Our counselors, our esteemed counselors will be here to provide their assistance. And with this, I hope I have given you a brief way to know like what the process is going to be. And with this, sir, I'm also requesting to please give me the permission to wrap this webinar if you don't want to add anything to it.
Yes, no more addition is there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, for last thanks. I have already thanked you for the timing that you've credited for us. This last vote of thanks for the explanation that you've given and the queries that you've resolved. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you to all the participants also who will be watching it and who are watching it here. And the questions that you've given are really appreciated. So with this, I take your leave and meet you soon in the next webinar. And until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.